Right, good evening, folks. Welcome back to the UFRL Twitch channel. We are back with the Tier 1 race at Jeddah tonight. I'm joined by my one and only friend, Mr. Sonic. Good evening, Mr. Sonic.
Good evening, everybody. One and only friend. You've got more friends than me, surely. A man like you.
One and only friend, Mr. Sonic.
Oh, I feel really special now.
Got to make you feel welcome and make you feel special. So
Thanks.
Right then, Jeddah, Jeddah, eh? I don't know what you think of this. I find it's a fun track. It's a fast flowing track, but there's a lot of walls.
I am a big fan. I am a big fan, but it seems I'm starting to get a feeling that I'm a big fan of tracks that everybody else hates. Because I was a big fan of Spa. Everybody was moaning about Spa. I'm a big fan of Jeddah, and there's a few less people moaning about Jeddah than there was Spa, but still, I don't think it's many people's favourite. So, it's hard work, but it is enjoyable.
Sorry about that. Ah, dear. My bad. Just had to sort something out. Right then, so Jeddah. Sector 1 is a bit of a killer. Well, I've always found it a bit of a killer. Not sure about you, because those sort of far sweeping bends after the first couple of turns, if you misjudge them a little bit wrong, you're into the wall.
Yeah, in the practices I've done, I find you either fully commit to them and go flat out all the way through, which is hard.
Yeah.
Or sort of ease off a little bit, but just sort of hold at that sort of pace. I found if you ease off and then try and go back on it, that's when it throws you off.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I've found it. If you get into a rhythm through there, you can flow through there quite nicely, and you can really pick up some time. Helps in qualifying, helps when you're trying to gain on someone, pull away from someone. But if you make a mistake, you're going to tap your wing, lose your wing, and then makes a bit of a mess of what you're up to, really.
Yeah, it is easy done. Track limits around there can be a bit of a pain as well. So could see a few penalties around that through that sector this evening.
Yeah, we'll see a few penalties, and we'll see a few people struggle setting laps in qualifying as well, because that's one that catches out a bit.
Yep, for sure.
Right then, let's have a quick look at the standings. We're up to 15 drivers in the lobby, so we should have 18, I believe, tonight. 19, 18, 19, something like that. So we'll wait for them
something around that
to fill the lobby. Right, let's go through the constructors. So the Mercedes are leading the way. TML Ryan and Asime are leading the way. I mean, Ryan's been on fire the last couple of weeks, picking up some massive points, getting those wins, doing the business. So the Williams team, TML Mabes and Loyal Whale. Loyal Whale up the top, is currently leading the Drivers' Championship, but he is tied with TML Ryan. So those two are going to be going for it. Now, there's no Loyal Whale tonight, is there? If I'm not mistaken.
I don't think there is.
I believe he was not available, or was he?
No, I think he had to. Oh, he is in. Okay.
He is in. I'm going mad. That's what I'm going. Oh no, Red Bull's in there. Okay, yeah. There's where I'm getting very confused. So Red Bull is reserving for Loyal Whale tonight. So there is no Loyal Whale.
Oh, there we go.
Red Bull is reserving for him. That's where I was getting a little bit confused. Monaco Man loves this track, so he says, as does TML Mabes. So big things from TML Mabes tonight. Right then, so McLaren are P3 in the constructors. It's pretty close up the top. There's not a lot of points in it. Zach and TMLB Smooth picking up some good points recently. But there's no B Smooth tonight, so he is unavailable. So we wish him all the best. I know he's got a bit of trouble with his kid at the moment, so wishing him all the best if he is listening. So Rango is stepping in for B Smooth tonight to cover in the McLaren. Aston Martin, so Mr. Poem, eh? What can we say about Mr. Poem? He's been finding a bit of pace recently, hasn't he? Bit of consistency as well.
Yeah, he has started to get a few better results than he was doing at the start. I think he's just had, run of bad luck, as we all do at certain times, and hopefully that's come to an end for him now, by the looks of things. Certainly has done the last couple of races anyway, I would say.
Yeah, he's definitely starting to find it. So we're not going to talk too much about him, because you just know commentators curse.
Yeah.
So we'll leave that one be. Now, the Red Bull team of Hornet Ben and Sky Blue. Hornet Ben is no longer racing in this... what am I trying to say? In this league. Yep, I'm losing the plot. So he's no longer racing this league, so that will leave a Red Bull seat available, which will get filled. Mr. Poem will work out which driver needs to fit into there, so that will get sorted. And that driver will be contacted in the next day or so. So that could be interesting, because they'll start on half decent points, constructors' points anyway. Get themselves in. There's one more race to go after this. And then the teams are sort of spread out down towards the bottom. I mean, there's not a lot of points in it at the top. We got Sky Blue, Sime, Joker are all on 64 points, sort of further away down the table in the championship. So, it's going to get interesting. It's close, and that top three could be anyone's.
I'm just looking and considering. Obviously, we've not got a loyal whale who's obviously currently top. We've got TML Ryan. Yeah, TML Ryan's tonight. Obviously, Hornet Ben's dropped out. Depending on what goes on tonight, we could see a TML top. Well, a lot of the TML in the top 5.
Yeah, because there's no B Smooth tonight, is there? So
no
out.
B Smooth.
Zach can gain some ground.
Yeah, that's it.
Massive.
Yeah, it's whether or not Cat Giftman can throw a spanner in the TML master plan.
Yeah, old Cat Giftman. He's going to be on it, I'm sure. He's literally just crawled out of bed.
Cat Giftman to stop the TML takeover.
The TML takeover. See, I like that. It's got a bit of a ring to it. But there's a few guys in here, to be fair, that can upset them. Some guys with some decent pace. Boogie T Slime last time out around France was looking pretty good. He had a bit of pace, looked pretty consistent. So we'll see how he goes tonight. So yeah, it's open. It's definitely open. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly set up a poll. You're going to give us your predictions, Mr. Sonic, of who do you think is going to be top of qualifying?
It's difficult with Tier 1. Most difficult with Tier 1. It's a little bit easier to sort of call them Tier 2 or Talent Tier. Tier 1's hard.
It is.
I would like to say, for me, I reckon. See, I don't think we've seen. Have we seen Tomo race before? I'm not sure we have.
Tomo.
Colin.
Colin raced last week around France.
Can't remember. Yes, he did. Yes, I do remember now.
He was on the charge. Through the pack.
I think we're going to see. I'm going to say TML Mabes or TML Ryan will take P1.
There we go.
I think it'll be one of those two on P1.
That'd be interesting to see if they can do it. Mabes does like this this track, so he's telling me. So we're going to see.
Yeah, I have seen in the chat that he said he likes this track, which is sort of contributed towards that prediction.
What does TML stand for? Too much lager, says Guy B.
If it is too much lager, I want some of whatever lager they're drinking, if they're drinking it while they're racing, I could do with some of that.
That's it. A little bit of the old special brew.
Because whatever it isn't the lager I drink.
Right, okay, so we're waiting for 1 or 2 more drivers, I believe. 1, maybe. Let's have a quick look, shall we? So we should have TML Ryan in the Mercedes is on his own tonight. Sky Blue in the Red Bull, and he has Rash Alonso. Rash Alonso's in the Alpine, should be. Should he?
He's definitely not on my screen. He's in a Red Bull.
He's not. Tomo's in the Alpine.
Oh no, hang on. Shuddy has commented in the chat. Rash's Red Bull. Antho should be in an Alpine.
Yep, that's right.
Can't even see Alpha. Yeah, got it right.
There we go.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
couldn't see Antho in here. He was off the bottom of the list.
Yeah, so he has rejoined us. I believe he's going to sit as a reserve for now, with some of the commitments, but we'll see how he goes. He's a good racer. I mean, we've seen him do it before where he's had a bad qualifying, come from the back, got himself a podium. Another one that could do the business around here because he liked Baku, so I wonder if he is a street circuit track.
Street circuit track specialist.
Bloody H street
could
circuits.
Be. Could be. I tend to do worse on tracks that are open and fast than I do on tracks like this that are. And you always said that this track's still pretty quick.
Yeah.
A lot of the track is almost flat out.
It is a fast track. I mean, it's a fast and narrow track. There's a few areas where you can get away with a bit of a runoff, but then the old track limits tend to get hold of you, so. Right, well, who are we waiting for? Shudson in the chat? Probably not. Mr. Shudson.
I think, to be fair, tracks like this, the other thing is there's only a couple of areas where you're going to get track limit pens. The rest of it, if track limits, it'll be the wall.
Yeah, that's it. Track limits, hello, wall. So, yeah. We'll see. I don't know. You might have a very, very, very clean race round here. I think we've only had
Hopefully
one race so far where there's been no safety cars and no DNFs.
No. And that was, strangely enough, that was Talent here last week at France.
Was indeed. Which you were a part of. There we go.
I was.
Yeah.
I was indeed. Which, the fact that I was in there and there was no safety cars or DNFs, that's a miracle in itself.
Well, yeah. Oops. That was a mistype. There we go. Right. Drivers can ready up. Let's go because it is nearly 10 past 8. I didn't really quite realise what the time was. Drivers sitting there all patiently. Let's go.
Yeah,
let's get this show on the road.
It has run away, to be fair. I didn't realise it was 10 past.
Yeah. So prediction is up. You can use your channel points. Bet with your channel points.
That's me and you sat here like two old men, chin-wagging away.
Just chatting away. And yeah, it's easily done. It looks like they're getting the idea. So we're ready for the 18 minutes of qualifying. Now, are we going to see everyone qualify on the softs, do you think? Do you think it'll be a soft to medium strategy tonight?
Yeah, I think so. I don't find this track's too bad on tyres. But then when they do go, they go quite quickly. Oh, I think because the track temp's obviously quite low.
Yeah, that does help a lot. It preserves the tyres. Um, I don't know. It's a strange. I started on mediums last night and then got demolished early in the race, but um, which completely ruined my strategy. But you know, it is what it is. Um, so it depends. If you want to go long stint, then fast stint, or you go fast stint, long stint, and then safety car, grab another fast stint. Depends how many like spare tyres you have.
Yeah, I think as well. It depends where. I mean, obviously you have the ones that sort of they'll sit in the pit until sort of half the qualifying times pass by and sort of
Yeah,
trying to judge where they think they're going to slot in, and then
yeah,
sort of there's a lot of them pick the tyres based on whether or not they're going to be in sort of the top 10 or the bottom 10.
yeah. I think it's. I don't know. We'll see. We'll soon see. See what time they set. I guess. You know,
Like
are they going to
for
set
me, if I
times
was in
on?
this race, I would be P17, or I might even possibly invent my own P18 in Tier 1.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, just
So I'd be starting on mediums.
yeah, just sit there, go for it, and that's what we can do, really, isn't it? Right then.
That's only because
So
I
we go.
hate hard.
We got an Alpine of Tomo going out for first lap of qualifying. Right then. Oh, let me sit properly. Are you sitting comfortably? We shall begin.
I certainly am.
I'm now lounging on the sofa, feet
Tyres,
up.
so.
Lovely.
In fact, I'm not even going to look at tyres until everyone's done a lap because the last 2 weeks it's lied to me.
I'm keeping an eye on it, whether it's going to be true or not. We'll see.
Telling people are on mediums till they cross the line, and then all of a sudden they're on soft.
Yeah, it's like, wow, that was a rapid time on mediums. He's quicker than all the softs. Then again, we see young Macca do that when he was racing here, and he was on mediums.
Yeah, it was.
Right then, so I wonder how the high brake assist for Joker's going to work around this track, because I find a lot of it you can coast, and I wonder if the high brake assist sort of scuppers that.
Yeah, I would have thought so because a lot of it is turns, which I don't know because I've never tried to run with high brake assist, but I would imagine as it just triggers the brake assist almost constantly.
I've tried high brake assist with no traction control on, and they basically just balance each other out, so no gain, no loss, I feel. But I don't know. Have a play when you got time.
Yeah, I think I might have to try. I've never bothered because I don't want to get used to it.
Yeah. Then again, you could be tier 1 with a bit of high brake assist.
I think it'll take a bit more than high brake assist to get me up there.
Righto, Tomo is flowing through Sector 1 quite nicely so far. Staying within the limits. Yeah, nice first sector from him. That was a decent first sector. Question is Joker going quicker behind him? Joker will be second to set a lap.
Joker is... he's invalidated.
He's just taking the old track limits a little bit too far then.
Well, according to my screen, anyway, his map's red.
Yes, he's invalidated. So Tomo's looking good. He's into Sector 3. He has got the foot down. Let's see what sort of time he's going to set. It's looking pretty good at the moment. It's going to be a good banker lap. Now, what time's pole going to be, do we think? I saw a 1:28.2 last night in the race I was in, and that was pole.
I'm going to say in here...
27.
131. It will come down a lot from 131. Well, I would imagine it does. I would expect mid to high 127s.
Yeah, so, sorry, 127.2 was the thing, not 128. Ryan's just made a complete mess of that and binned it into a wall, so he's starting at the back. Oh dear.
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan, what a chance to make some cracking points here with the team.
No, I know what it is. I know what it is. He just wants to start at the back and show us all how to charge through a pack on Jeddah. That's what it is.
And then take driver of the day.
Yep.
Again.
It's all part of his plan.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, I'd expect. Yeah, mid to high 127s.
Yep. I would agree. Rango invalidated his first lap. Who else is out there on a lap? Boogie T Slime is just in sector 2, so he's a little way off. TML Mabes is flying through sector 1 at the moment. TML Shadow invalidated, so he comes back into the pits. He was on a good lap. He did have purple first, second sectors, so he could well have set a decent lap there. Right then, Amfo did a 1:31.4 on mediums. That's a good time on mediums, you know. Mabes is invalidated. Right, Romeo's in sector 1. Right, how's Colin looking? Oh, Colin bounces off the wall in sector 2. So did he take damage from that?
Not what you want to be doing on sim damage.
He did purple sector 2. Yeah, he's got damage and invalidates.
That's unfortunate.
Well,
hopefully he manages to get a clean lap in.
Look who's on pole at the moment. It's ARP Damien. That's a great lap for Damien.
Yeah, I feel like some of these, they're not done yet.
No, there's plenty of time yet. So Romeo's just coming out sector 2 and sector 3. No purple sector 2. Coming in, Ryan. What happened? We didn't see you. We weren't on board with you at the time. Did you find a wall? Yeah, it looks like he did. Sector 3. There's a wheel on the road. Right then, Romeo around the final corner. Turns in, power down. Into the DRS. See what he comes across the line in. So 1:30 dead, goes P3 currently. Good lap.
Nice.
Right then, who's on a lap? Joker's just started a lap. Okay. Boogie T Slime, purple sector 2. He's just gone into sector 3. He's got his foot down out there. He's looking pretty good. I must admit one thing. They could do with refining the like spectator setup for this. Just a little bit more smoother, you know.
Yes.
Right then,
definitely.
Boogie T Slime, P1, 1:28.4.
Nice.
Great lap.
Quick time.
That is great.
Quick time for qualifying.
So Ryan says, just put the foot down too early, spun out into a wall, debris all over the place and caused someone a puncture. He's done a proper job. Colin comes in P4 with a 1:29.9, so we're into the 1:29s and 1:28 so far. A few drivers out on outlaps. Joker's invalidated again, struggling at the moment.
Yeah. What the last couple of races? I think might be remembering wrong, but I don't think Joker's set a time in the last couple.
Struggled a bit, hasn't he?
Whether or not he might be doing it on purpose, I don't know. He's still finished, the race in a decent position.
Yeah, maybe it all comes down to that sort of master strategy from Joker. He seems to get them absolutely spot on at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, I've done that myself before, just not bothered setting a lap because I want to start at the back.
You want to stay clear of the turn 1 chaos. Hopefully there won't be today. Right, Zach will be coming back into the pits. He's struggling to get a lap in. Right then, TML Shadow is backed out of his lap, making himself some space. Sergeant Debsey is into sector 3. Oh, he's bouncing off the wall everywhere. Commentator's curse.
Oh dear.
Has he damaged his wing? Don't know. He might be okay. Is it going to be a quick lap?
I was wrong about... Oh, where's Mabes? Mabes hasn't put a lap in yet. Got right. Ryan's unfortunately clipped a wall and DNF'd himself out of quali. But yeah, I'm expecting these times at the minute. I'm surprised, to be honest. I mean, they're still decent times, but I just thought they'd be lower.
Yeah.
Whether or not we've got a few that are struggling, I'm not sure.
Yeah. There's a few that are struggling with the limits, I think. Just as Red Bull comes around the final turn, about to set his first lap of the session. So here we go. Red Bull across the line, goes P1 with a 1:28.2. Great lap from Red Bull. Tell you what, Red Bull's really improved recently.
Yeah, he has, considering his tier 2, so he's only reserving tonight. A 1:28.2 for him is that's good.
Very good indeed.
Mabes, a 1:28.4 goes P2. I'm starting to think we're not going to see these 1:27s that I thought we would. We're close.
Yeah. We're very, very close. Yeah, it was Infamous Joe last night setting a 1:27.2 to go pole. Absolutely nuts.
And that's just rapid.
It is very, very quick. He is quick though, you know. Spends a lot of time playing this game. Shadow coming across the line. What can he do? 1:28.4 goes P2.
Oh, knocked Mabes down a peg.
Give me right then. He's knocked him down. Yep. So it's close. It is close up the top now.
There's nothing between Shadow and Mabes at the minute.
Or even
nothing at all.
Slime as well. Boogie, he's there.
Yeah, we've got half a second between P4 and P5. But that top 4, nothing at all really.
Ooh, Ampo just invalidated his lap. Mr. Poem coming around the final corner gets the power down. What can Mr. Poem set? 1:28.5 from Mr. Poem. Goes P5, so it is close. Nice. That top, well, yeah, P1 down to P5 is close.
A solid lap from Mr. Poem.
He'll be happy. Right, Amfo invalidates. He'll be going again. We have Ghosts.
And I ran a 100% race. Not 100% race. We did do a 100% race on here. But I did a practice race on here last night against 100 AI, which I've never bothered with before.
Yeah.
I think I think I was P5, but that was with a 1:29 dead.
Okay.
So that's kind of why I was expecting to be seeing 1:27s, to be honest. It's interesting. That is interesting for me.
Right then, what can Cat Giftman? So he is just about to come across the line. He's got the pedal down. 1:28.1 goes P1.
Well, Cat Giftman takes us a 10th closer.
Cat Giftman is on it.
Can somebody get us to a 1:27? Something.
So, Boogie's just purpled Sector 1. He's on another lap. We'll come back to him in a second. Because we've got Ghosts. So Ghosts has managed to get into the lobby now. So he's now with us. Just in time for qualifying. What time can he set? Lost a little bit of time there. Power's down into this final sector. So here we go, final turn. Tucks it in, straightens up, power on. Now it's a case of drag race down to the line. 129 dead, goes P8. Right then. How's Boogie getting on? Boogie lost time somewhere, comes back into the pits.
Red Bull's not having it. Fresh set of tyres on an outlap. He is wanting P1.
He's going out on mediums though, which is interesting.
Okay, my screen's lying to me again because mine says he's on softs.
Oh.
Well, one of the screens is lying. Where is he? Let's see. Has he got red or yellow tyres? He's definitely on mediums. Yours is right. Mine's wrong again.
Strange, isn't it? In the meantime,
I don't know why it keeps doing that.
Mr. Sky Blue is on a flyer. Purple sector 2. He's just about to come around the final turn. Now, can he get round that final turn? Get the power on. Here he goes. He is flat out down there across the line. 1:28.105 goes 7/100ths quicker than the Cat Gift Man.
The Cat Gift Man's got no thumbs, so he's yeah. We should be giving him a handicap, really.
That was interesting to see. Watching Red Bull, he went a tenth quicker through sector 1 on medium tyres.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a bit like, okie dokie. Right, where's Joker?
This guy is reserving from tier 2. Okay.
So Tomo's up on time, about to come across the line, set a lap, see if he can get up from P15. He can. 1:27.8 from Tomo.
We're there.
We're there. That's where we wanted to be, in the 1:27. So that's a cracking lap from Tomo. Absolutely fantastic.
If I could be remembering wrong. So apologies if this is incorrect, but I'm pretty sure the world record on time trial is only a 1:26 something. So to be getting a 1:27.8 or 1:27 anything in qualifying is pretty good going.
That is a good lap. Zach's on an out lap. So Sky Blue, he's P2. Few cars on the out laps now. ARP Damien's, is he down on time? I think he might be. He was. Rash Alonso's on another lap. Romeo's on another lap. There's a few laps going in now. Joker set at 1:29.8. I mean, Mr. Sonic, take a look at how close these qualifying times are now.
It's ridiculous, but it is every week.
Yeah.
This tier, we race 7, and every single race this tier has been exactly the same. There's absolutely nothing in it.
There's a lot of people out there setting laps at the moment. Oh no. Damien invalidated his lap, his last chance to try and bump himself up. He has invalidated. So Cat Gift Man is going for another charge around the track. See if he can improve. Ampho's 4 tenths up through sector 1 on his time. Mr. Poem has messed a wall, maybe?
Oh no. I don't know if he did or not. There is a yellow out, sector 1, 2. I don't know if that's somebody slowing down.
No, I think he's in the wall. Yeah, he's in the wall. He's facing the wrong way with no wing. Mr. Poem. The wall.
To be fair, to be inside top 10, or even close to being in top 10 amongst this lot, that's an achievement in itself.
That's it. Shouldn't worry too much about that. Probably pushed it a little bit hard on them curbs, just trying to gain a bit. Zach's gone 2 tenths quicker through Andy invalidated. I spoke too soon. Zach was 2 tenths up through sector 2 there. Right, TML Maves.
There is.
TML Maves is invalidated as well. Another one that won't be setting another time. Colin's about to come across the line. Goes up to P8. Moves up. Goes a little bit quicker. P8.
There's a lot in that 128, 129. is pretty much your top 10. There's a lot in that sort of 1 second gap. Obviously, Tomo with his 1:27.8. So 1.2 seconds between P1 and P10 is going to be nothing.
Yeah, it is close.
And it's the same, to be fair, between the sort of back half of the grid. There's only a second between sort of that lot. So it's going to be close all the way down.
I mean, that lap from Tomo, though, that 1:27.8, what an absolute flyer that was.
In fact, thinking about it, I remember when Mr. Poem was doing the tiers, which he's obviously done a very good job with, he did say that he was aiming for 2 seconds between P1 and P20, which is exactly what we've got tonight. Almost, give or take a little bit. If anything, it's a little bit under 2 seconds.
That was an impressive qualifying, I must admit. Mr. Poem, cracking job, sir. Yeah.
Nice, don't forget the 5-minute break, guys. If any of you are tuned into the stream while you're racing, don't quite know how you do that, but in case you are, 5-minute break.
Let's see if we can get that sorted. Rango was 6 temps up on his final fast lap. Then invalidate sector 2. Yeah, there's a couple of places in sector 2 that will catch you out. GG's to Tomo from Mabes. Epic lap, mate. Yeah, what a lap that was from Tomo. Blasting the times to bits.
Right, I am going to go to the little boy's room myself, and I'll be back in a moment.
Wonderful. Right then. So, we didn't count Tomo in as one of the men to get the top. So, there we go. No one wins that. Choose the outcome. There we go. So, as we didn't select anyone, you will get your points back. So we're going to put one up now for who's going to win? Tier 1 winner. Get your votes in. So we're going to put in a few drivers. Let's have a few here that have who absolutely blasted it. I'm going to put in. Oh, pardon me. So let's put all those drivers in. That will do. Let's have. Get rid of that.
Oh, I grabbed a Twix on the way in. I should have grabbed a Penguin, and then I could have told you all a really crap joke on the back of it.
Oh, you would, wouldn't you?
Wow. Stepdad to 3, dad to 1. You know, dad jokes. That's all I've got nowadays.
2, right. Right then. Right. So, what's Guy being? One of the things I love about watching the big boys and girls races, seeing what gear they're in when they hit some of these tricky corners. Yeah, definitely. I mean, some of them are just, I don't know, they really hold the sort of gears. I mean, I don't know if you've been doing that, have you, Sonic? I know you've gone to the manual gears and stuff where you sort of have the old car screaming its head off going around the corner.
Yeah, on this track I have. On others, not so much, but definitely through Sector 1 on this, I do tend to hold a gear rather than. I wish I could say do it. I definitely do it more laps than I don't do it. Some laps I do end up knocking it up one.
Yeah.
But what I found more important is if you decide you're going to go through sector 1 here and you're going to stay on it, then you need to stay on it. If you're going to go through and hold it, then you have to hold it. You can't change your mind halfway through, otherwise it just spits you into a wall. That's what I've seemed to find in my little sessions I've had around here in the last week or so.
So there we go.
But yeah, I do tend to sort of, sixth if I'm holding through sector 1. If I don't, then it's just 7 and just sink your foot to the floor and hold on.
Yeah, it's also depends what sort of traction you're running as well, doesn't it? How you can balance your gears without spinning it up. Or even reckons we might have a DRS train. We've seen it a bit in Tier 1. There have been a few DRS trains where you get quite a few drivers within a few tenths of each other, really battling it out. It goes on for a few laps, and then eventually someone makes a little mistake, and away we go. Crash the Master. What assist is this? You mean the settings, I'm assuming? So, pit assist off, pit release assist off, DRS assist off. Everything else is your choice, so gives the drivers full flexibility of what they like to drive with. Tomo's going to smash it, Parker says. You could well be right. Tomo's looking pretty good, especially after that lap. He was flying.
Yeah. Strong qualifying from Tomo for sure.
Yeah, it was just a crazy lap. We were talking about getting into the 127s, and that was the man that proved it.
It was a good job he was here, otherwise I'd have been wrong about that as well.
How can you join the league, sir? Here you go. Take a look at this. When I can spell. Discord. Jump on there, my friend. You'll come into the like pre-server type bit. So submit your time trial times. We fire up some trial races. A few of the admins will be in there. They'll race with you, have a watch, and then yeah, you'll then get put into the correct tier for your level. So all the tiers are time trial based, ever so balanced. You'll see how close these races are. It just makes it a bit fairer, a bit more enjoyable. Tomo racing my league around equal pace. Oh my! So there we go. Another quick driver that's interested in joining Mr. Sonic.
Indeed. In other news, I think you should go into TV advertisement.
Should I? Why is that?
Definitely. Because the way you've just spoken to Parker in the chat, if you were trying to sell me a sofa, it'd be on the way to my house now.
Okay, work for DFS, shall I?
DFS, that's the one.
DFS, get on in there.
Just don't tell Mrs. Sonic, because she'll be your #1 customer. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Another sofa? There, yeah.
Yeah, where are we putting that one?
Yeah.
Put it outside.
Yeah, have a nice little lounge. Yeah, to be fair, Mum and Dad have got a sofa outside. I say it's outside, it's in my dad's shed. And I call it a shed. It's not a shed, it's a summer house I built for him, but I call it a shed. You know, because why not?
Well, is it made out of wood?
Yeah.
There we go. Well, somebody's read it up. I assume we've had 5 minutes, have we?
We have indeed, and Mr. Poem was... yeah, Mr. Poem's like eager to go.
He's raring. Ready for it.
Poor old Tomo in the Discord chat went, I'm so scared my Wi-Fi is going to crash. Mr. Poem, with a 127, I hope it does. That's nice, isn't it?
That's not very nice, is it?
That's a bit mean. See, Parker's made it into our Discord. Welcome, my friend. When's the next trials, he's asked, Mr. Sonic? Have we got any more planned? I believe we sort of put it out there, see when people are available, and then we set a date and a time, normally evenings.
Yeah, we do. Well, yeah, we do try and set it in. But to be fair, I mean, I don't want to speak for him, and it might not be the case this week, because obviously I don't know how busy his schedule is, but you quite often find, as Mr. Poen is about in the day and just runs some races open to new joiners and whatever, so we can just do it then. Sort of saves you sort of joining on a Monday or a Tuesday and having to wait until Sunday just to do sort of 4 or 5 races.
Yeah, it's nothing too official. It's not set on an exact day and time every week. It's as and when the drivers are available. If we get a good group to say, yeah, we're available this evening, that's what we do. We set it up, we run it. Like so Mr. Sonic jumps in there. I'll jump in a car occasionally. I'll come in, I'll have a watch. You know, we mix it up. We make it a bit of fun. And then, yeah, you get balanced and put into your tier. And good time to join, because we're just about to rebalance the tiers ready for Season 2. There's one more race next week, which is Singapore next week, is it, I believe?
It is the season finale, Singapore.
Season finale at Singapore. Well, hey. So there we go. And then, yeah, there'll be a week's break while we rejig all the tiers, we redraw all the drivers and teams, and then we crack on for Season 2. I'm quite looking forward to the tiers being tweaked and rebalanced, to be fair. Because there's some drivers
certainly interesting
that have sort of, you know, they deserve to bump themselves up a bit, and, you know, and
there's quite a lot of people that have improved. Certainly since the start of the season. The rough. I mean, I don't know if you can remember in pre-season, the rough. I'm sure in pre-season he just got a wheel. And to be fair to the guy, he was struggling to string a lap together without, because it was, you know, one of them bought a wheel, just went straight to no traction control, and just thought, I'm going to get used to a wheel and no assists.
Yeah.
In one hit, and really struggled to begin with, but he's now sort of, well, it wouldn't be far behind. It'd be mid-pack.
Oh yeah,
here
definitely.
Tonight, looking at the times tonight, he's found a lot of pace.
It's looking good. Wazza coming in with the good luck to the TML boys, so it could be a TML takeover, or can Tomo ruin their fun, or can Zach, can Boogie, or even Red Bull. There are some decent drivers in the mix tonight, so we're going to get on board with Red Bull for the start down in P5. See how turn 1 goes. Hopefully it's a nice clean turn 1. So here we go. We're now waiting for the lights. Here come the lights.
And we are away.
On it.
Now, can we get through turn 1 clean?
Looks like everyone's giving each other a nice bit of space. It's good. Red Bull managed to gain a place off the start.
Yeah, we are through. We are through turn 1 and turn 2 clean.
That's good. It's now going to be everyone staying close. Right then. Looks like we're that yellow flag there. Right, let's get a little bit of detail up here. So, places gained. Rash Alonso lost 6 places off the start. Not sure what happened there.
Fair starts is one thing I've found almost more difficult than anything else. It's, yeah, it can be hard.
It's finding the right amount of power to release the clutch with, and then judging how quickly to put the power on so you don't spin the wheels up and you get that perfect grip. Once you master that, you can get off the line pretty quick.
Yeah.
Right then.
And we have seen it a few times at the start, haven't we, where people have sort of given a bit too much off the line and they're in the wall, all facing the wrong way.
Yep. Who was that? Ooh. That was TML Shadow bouncing off the wall in front of Mr. Poem there. So it looks like Alonso could have some damage.
Just sneaks in front of him into turn 1.
So Joker, Debsy into the pits, must have damage. Now does Joker go for one of his long stints, sticks his hard tyres on? Is he coming out on his hard tyres?
Yes.
Of course he is. No surprise there from Joker going for the long stint now.
No.
That's what he does. Yep, so a little bit of wing damage.
Ooh. Yeah, he will get race distance as well out of them hards now.
He will indeed. So, a few people moving around. So, Shadow's losing a lot of places. He must have that damage. Didn't go into the pits though. Has he got the damage? Don't know. He just seemed a bit slow through there.
That's something else that I hope for 22 F1 22 that we can see as a spectator, because it is a lot of it's a guessing game. We can't see the weather, we can't see the damage.
Yeah, weather's going to be a good one, and also I've said about, like we talked about last week, tyre allocation. Be nice to see who's got what tyres left. New sets as it was.
Yeah.
The rough is in the chat. Good evening, the rough. Ryan's disconnected. Ryan, I will chuck you a quick invite.
I've just had TML Ryan has joined come up on my screen.
Ah, he's rejoined, has he? Okay.
That's what it said on my screen, so I assume. Let me get on to him. He's not ghosted, so...
He's ghosted on... no, yeah, he's not ghosted now, so he's back in the car. That's good. Had a little connection issue there. Right then, Tomo's going backwards. What's happened to Tomo? Let's get on board with Tomo. Tomo has no front wing. So Tomo...
There is some debris in the middle of the track there.
Yep, Tomo's lost his front wing. Not good. Sector 1, just a yellow. Got away with that then. Yep, so the race...
That is really unfortunate, because that's so early in the lap as well. Now he's got to go all the way around to get to the pits, and then he's going to be even longer in the pits to get the wing done. That's going to be a real pain in the backside.
Now, Zach is on back of TML Sky Blue, gets the DRS. Here goes Zach. Power's on. Oh, he's going around the outside. Is Sky Blue going to relent? Of course he is. Lets him go through. Safest thing to do, because he's now going to get the DRS on Zach down the home straight. And Red Bull's got DRS on them as well. Here we go. Sky Blue going to go down the inside of Zach. No, backs out of it. Quite a safe option, that. 1 second. Just want to check something. Doodly-doo. It's on. Yep,
yeah, I think instead of fastest lap. There we go. There's still a lot of people going to be getting DRS.
Right, there's a few people. So Tomo's going to come out on the hards, try the long stint now. So there's 300 points on Tomo, 1,000 points on Poem, 1,400 points on Sky Blue for your winner tonight.
Interesting. Guy B, 2 safety cars.
Yes.
I don't think we will. I don't think we will.
Yeah.
I think we might get one. I'm not even sure about that, to be honest. Now I feel like if we were going to have a safety car with this lot, we would have had it by now.
Sky Blue in the pits. That's interesting. He's getting cut. Is he? Hard tyres as well. Wing damage. There we go. So Sky Blue has wing damage. That makes sense why he's in. Mr. Poem is... Just as I'm cycling up, I see Mr. Poem in a wall. Oh dear. Mr. Poem. That is not good news.
And what did I just say?
What is that? That's right at the start of the lap, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's... maybe a little bit too much power down out of that chicane.
Yeah, looks like it. Mr. Poem is out lap 5. Poor old Mr. Poem. Yeah, a little bit unlucky there. Potentially took a little bit too much curb, a little bit of power.
Yeah, there is a couple of times I've come a cropper to that. A little bit too much power out of that first chicane and fires you into the wall.
Yeah. Disappointing for Mr. Poem. But yeah, I'm sure he will bounce back. He always does. Right then. So, Cat Giftman is in the lead. Cat Giftman's P1. Red Bull P2, looking good for Red Bull and TML Mapes. So the Williams team are looking pretty good at the moment. P2, P3. Now, are we going to see a few pit stops now? That's the question. Are people going to pit? Cat Giftman pits.
Zach's going in.
Yep. Red Bull's in.
Lap 5. Now, has he got? Because to me that seems quite early, unless he did quite a few laps on those tyres in qualifying.
All the top
he's gone on to
6
hards.
are in. Yeah, going long stint now. That's it. Zach's going to the end. Red Bull on mediums. Colin on mediums. All of the top drivers are currently in the pits. Most of them coming out on mediums. Damien comes out on hards. Yep, pretty much all mediums through there. Romeo goes hards as well. Because you're not going to... Are you going to hit 19 out of mediums around here?
I wouldn't have thought so. Well, maybe, but they'll be really, really worn towards the end.
Yeah, they're going to be...
Possibly puncture territory, I would have thought.
Yeah, or are they expecting another safety car? Maybe Zach's going out on a limb here that he can go to the end and there won't be another safety car.
I'm wondering Zach's realised he, or maybe he's just got lucky that the ones behind him also pitted. And his tactic now is to get onto the hards and just stay in front.
Yeah, could well be.
Because the mediums behind him, I would have thought, are going to start going off while the hards are still okay. It's whether or not he can keep him behind him.
That's it. Can he do it? Now, Colin's up there, so Colin's done well to get himself into P2, you know.
Yeah, he's up 6.
Up 6, yeah.
He's up 6.
Up 7.
I think Tim Ryan's having a good one so far. He's up 8.
Up 8, yeah, good start for him.
Yeah, it's whether, because this safety car now we are going to have a DRS drain in a couple of laps' time, unless somebody starts pulling some gaps.
Yeah, especially with them all being on new tyres as well.
Safety car going for another lap.
Yep, we're going to get at least another lap. Who are we waiting for? Sergeant Dempsey is catching the back of the pack. Once he catches up. And I've just got the old, you must be signed into Xbox Live to blah 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 broken.
I'll stand by for it to kick me, because it normally kicks me when it kicks you. So far it hasn't.
Yep. See if I can get back into the lobby. Failed to join session. Good old game is broken. Reboot
Do
the game
you
quickly.
need... Yeah. Let me know if you need an invite.
I shall let you know, sir.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Still under this safety car. Hopefully it goes in this lap. Can't see why it'd stay out for another one now. Be interesting to see what Zach can manage on these hards with everybody on fresher, faster tyres behind him.
Right, I should be back with you in a second. See if I can rejoin the game. Oh, the good old broken game.
Safety car in this lap, so we are going to go back racing.
Just coming back in now. I don't know why it does that.
Zach starts.
You're not signed in. I just don't get that.
That Xbox Live thing that's what it did to me at Spa.
Oh, okay.
But that's when I couldn't get back in and regain control of the car and all that. That's what it gave me.
Oh,
you must have Xbox Live. I have.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I have, and I am signed in.
Where's Zach going? He's backing him up. Oh, somebody's spun out. Who's that? Mabes. Mabes has spun out on the final turn.
No. No contact there, was there?
I don't think so. I think he's just... didn't notice any contact.
Give it a little bit too much and hit the wall.
I think it's cold mediums and...
yeah. I'm sure Mabes will be in the chat in a minute. Hate this game, lol. There we go. So what happened, Mabes? Come on, tell us.
Antho's in the pit, interestingly. Has it got a bit of contact there?
Give us a rundown. Right then, so Zach's pulled a little gap ahead of Colin. Zach looking good.
Yeah, so far. Zach has done, well, he's got him out of DRS just about.
Yep, Colin's finding a
close.
pace now.
Yeah, he's got him out of DRS just. Needs to keep him there.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So. It's interesting. Right then.
I assume Zach was obviously feeling confident on his pace around here, going on to hards.
With the hards, yeah. So Tomo's running P15 now, lost 14 places. Not gone well for him. Ryan's up in P7, he's looking pretty good at the moment.
No, it was unfortunate for Tomo, the whatever incident it was, or whatever happened that caused him to lose that wing right at the start of a lap. So he's had to do basically a whole lap with no wing, and then obviously all the time in the pits. That's going to be very costly.
Oh, massively. I mean, he's lost a full lap of just limping around. People going past him left, right and centre.
And if it was towards the end of a lap, still not ideal by any means, but not as bad as happening right at the start of a lap.
Again. Oh my.
Yeah. He's having a bit of a nightmare, I would say.
Looks like Sky Blue and Joker are having a little battle. Oh, Joker nearly sliding it round that corner on them hards. Struggling a little bit with them hards.
Yeah, that Rango seems to be all over the back of Joker.
Joker's really struggling with them hards.
Yeah, he does seem to be.
Hopefully Joker can get them switched on quickly and do the business. Sky Blue's going for a move on Romeo down through Sector 3.
I've got yellow in Sector 2.
Samfo out on the hard tyres.
Safety car.
Safety car, Sector
Samfo.
2. Sky Blue gets that position ahead of Romeo. Do we see people pit? Damien in the pits. Red Bull in the pits. What's Red Bull gone in for now? Another set of tyres. Are they the hards? No, they're the softs.
Going to softs.
Okay then. New wing.
That's interesting.
There we go. New wing. Bit of damage.
I can't. I feel like he's forgotten to change the tyres.
Yeah.
I can't see why you'd have gone to softs now. They aren't going to do 15 laps.
Yeah, definitely not.
I feel like he's gone in for a wing and forgot to flick his tyres over to another set of mediums or something.
Yeah, see, Zach could come in for a new set of mediums now and would get him to the end.
Yeah.
Now will he? Won't he? I don't know. He'll drop him down the pack.
Push he would. Push, I think. You'd get 15 out of mediums, I would have thought.
Yeah, bearing in mind we'll have a couple more laps of safety car.
So far, the only thing I've been right about tonight is seeing 127s in quali. Absolutely everything else I've said has been totally wrong.
Guy B's got his spot on. He said above 2 safety cars, 2 or above safety cars, his bet was. So there we go, we've had 2 safety cars so far. Still a fair way to go.
I take full responsibility. I literally just said I don't think we might see 1. That'll be it. As soon as I said that, we're now on the second one.
Straight into it.
Can Zach do it again? That gap that he pulled, he's got to do it again now.
He's got to do it all over again. Can he do it?
I think he will, like I say. He's obviously got some confidence in his pace round here.
Especially on the hards, which is quite surprising, because the hards, if you can keep them switched on, they're decent tyres. If you can't, you will struggle, so... But Colin's looking pretty good, sitting P2 behind him at the moment. He's got a bit of pace. Ghost has got himself up into P3.
Yeah, definitely.
Boogie's still there. Ryan's sitting in P5. Sky Blue sitting in P6.
Yeah.
TML boys are ready to bit of a charge towards the end here.
Yeah, TML Ryan up 13 places. So he's having a cracking race so far. But Zach is, I said before we started, will Zach throw a spanner in the TML takeover? And so far, it looks like he's going to.
Yeah. If he can just find a way to keep them hard switched on right through to the end, some of those cars behind him are going to be struggling. On tyres, they will probably have to stop again. Only Romeo and Joker down in P7, P8 currently on the hards should make it to the end as well. Yeah, it's been good so far. It's been some good little battles. Couple of DNFs. Is what it is, especially the new hard tyres. I mean, they are tricky to keep switched on. Or get switched on.
Well, it's a street circuit as well, isn't it? You're gonna see a few. You've only got to get it a little bit wrong, and there's no runoff for the majority of this track. It's just, okay, there's the wall. See you later.
Yeah, that's the end of that, so... Now, are we going to see some of that tomorrow night, do you reckon? I reckon we will.
I suspect, I think we'll see it every tier this week, to be honest. I'll be very surprised if any tier manages to complete a 25 lap race at Jeddah with not a single DNF due to hitting a wall.
Yeah. There we go. Zach warming his tyres, getting those hards nice and warm. Ready for the restart, so he's pretty confident on them hards, you know. Here we go.
He is.
Doing the old warm him up. On board with Colin.
He's gone.
Here he goes. Ghost.
What there is a few less of so far, anyway, considering we're what? I can call it halfway through the race. There's not many penalties floating around.
No.
There's a few,
yeah.
but they're all only 3 seconds.
There goes another one.
Oh, I'm just going to shut up.
Yes, and another.
All right. Jesus.
Alright, Ryan's all over the back of Boogie. He's trying to have a go at him. He's going to get a slip on him now. Going down into the hairpin. He'll probably back out of that, he does. Safest option there. So Ghost has lost a little bit of pace behind Colin and Zach. Colin's staying with Zach at the moment. Doing well.
Yeah, Zach needs to get him out of that DRS.
Yeah, Colin's on the
Obviously, he'll be alright for this lap and the next one. After that.
Joker's lost out to Rango. Rango on the quicker mediums.
Yeah.
Sergeant Debsy is on 6-lap-old Sauce. He's all over the back of Joker now. Is he going to send one down the inside? No, he's backing out of it. That's probably safest. Sector 3, what we got? Who's that? Shadow spun out. Sector 3. In the wall, lost his wing.
No. Can't be another safety car.
No, he's all good. It's back to green.
It's all good.
Right.
Colin is not letting Zach get away quite so easily after this second restart.
Yep, Colin finding a bit of pace. Now is Zach struggling to get those hards switched on at the moment. Sector 1, Debsy's out.
Oh, Debsy.
Virtual safety car. Currently. Must be a bit of debris. Yeah, he is in the wall. Pretty badly. Red Bull running at the back end now, down in P15. He'll go to P14 in a minute. So currently it's still virtual safety car. So it looks like it'll get cleared up. It is off the racing line just. So that should get cleaned up.
Funnily, Zach has actually opened, only very slightly obviously, opened the gap, well had done, between him and Colin under this virtual safety car. So assuming Zach's keeping that delta as close to zero as possible.
Yeah. Colin's...
Because he's nearly got that second that he needs now.
Massey F1 coming in with the follow. Welcome, Massey. I believe that could be ETE Massey, one of our newer drivers. Right, DRS is enabled. We have green, and we're back racing. So Colin's back on the tail of Zach.
Yeah, it's straight on him.
Boogie's over the back of
Straight on him.
Ghost. So some good little battles. Ryan is pushing Boogie, and Sky Blue's trying to hang on to Ryan at the moment. The two alphas of Romeo and Joker are struggling a little bit on the hards. They've got Rango and Arash Alonso chasing them down on the newer, quicker tyres. Tomo's starting to make some places back up the grid as well after starting P1.
He is on at the comeback, but 4-lap-old softs, lap 14, he's going to have to pit again.
Yep, he's got a bit of work to do. There he goes, passes Damien, no issues at all. So TML Shadows in the pits for a new wing and a new set of tyres. So he should be able to go to the end on those softs, I think, if he can manage them. Right then, so Colin's keeping Zach in DRS range as they're going to go down the back DRS zone now. So he has DRS, he's 5 tenths behind. Here goes Colin. God, look at it, he's catching. Flying.
Yeah,
He's not going to take him this time. He'll back out, wait for the next DRS, have him on the home straight.
He will go for it. Down the start finish. Yeah, a bit more of a gap then before the next DRS.
There we go. Makes the move. No problem at all. Great overtake from Colin. Right then. While that was all occurring, Rango lost himself some places there.
Tomo with the fastest lap.
Sky Blue in the pits. Tomo up to P8, so Tomo's on the charge again. There he is. He's now in the thick of it. He's got the two Alpha Romeos ahead of him, both on hard tyres. He's looking pretty quick behind him.
Now, what Zach needs to do now, obviously, he needs to cling onto the back of Colin until because Colin's going to have to pit again.
He is, yeah.
So if Zach can just stay with him, that will get him back to P1, but it's whether or not he can do that.
That's a great little battle going on between Joker, Tomo and Romeo. Oh.
TML Ryan moves up into P3. He's having a cracking race. Absolutely cracking race so far for Ryan.
Yeah, coming from P18
15
to P3.
places.
Driving well.
He's addicted to the driver of the day, that's what it is.
That's what it is, yeah, definitely. He's had a few of them.
He isn't even bothered about winning the race, he just wants driver of the day. Just likes my fancy pictures.
In the meantime, Zach's done Colin. Colin's about to do Zach again, back down the start-finish straight. So Colin takes... Whoa! Colin and Zach.
Whoa.
What's happened there?
What was that about?
What's happened there?
What? I'm not entirely sure. Because they were...
Well,
yeah.
They were close. They were so close.
But...
yeah, Massey, what the... Indeed, have no idea what's happened there. The two of them going wheel to wheel down the start-finish straight. So that'd be interesting to see.
We may see some entries in the Tier 1 incident clips.
Oh, I've got a feeling we will as well, so that'd be interesting. I will try and grab the clip off of here, and we'll have a little look at some point.
Well,
Zach turned into a rocket ship. Yeah, he did. You're right.
That was unexpected. That was almost like Colin almost stopped and Zach didn't. Which is strange.
Yeah, I mean, they were having such a good battle up front there. Now, was it... Reminded me of the Webber incident some years ago where he flew upside down behind a caterer. Yes, yeah, it was exactly like that, wasn't it? That was... The clip of that's going to be... Sorry, my inner Elon Musk came out. Go on then, Zach. What happened there?
Now, while we're talking about all that, what that has done is you've now got TML Ryan into P1, TML Jokers into P2, and Tomo is back into P3. As Ryan enters the pits. They got damage, or is it just tyres?
New softs for the final stint. Yep, Joker's staying out. Tomo goes in.
Yeah, I knew Tomo would have to come back in again.
I'm surprised at some of these drivers like Rango staying out on these 10-lap old mediums. That's surprising.
Yeah, I'd be getting them off while the safety car's out, for sure.
100%. Shudson asked Zach what happened. His reply was spaceship. Yeah, 100% pit for softs. Yeah, surprising. The two alphas have stayed out. They're on the hards. Yeah, that's.
Zach will be pleased to know though that his cat lived up to the his cat. There we go. His car lived up to the driver's cat-like expectations and landed, well, on 3 wheels, not on 4 because one of them had disappeared.
That was quite an interesting crash. That hopefully I'll manage to clip that on the stream. We'll have a little look at some point, see what's occurring with that one. Let's have a look. Loading. This is loading my clip. Apparently.
Was very, very strange.
Is it the 17th? 2109? Yeah. Can I export that? Assuming I can. Yeah.
Joker is now P1 with Red Rocket behind him.
Yeah.
Joker's still on the hards, so he's now got quite a few people behind him on fresh softs. Well, closest being TML Ryan on fresh softs.
Yeah.
I think what we're going to see on the restart here is Ryan reasonably quickly, within a few laps, get himself back to P1. I would imagine Rango's going to drop because he's going to have to pit again, unless he is going to the end on them mediums, but if he does, he'll be doing well.
Yeah. So that clip I got, I didn't capture it, but No mind, I'll go back through the stream a bit later on. We'll grab a quick clip of what happened there because I didn't quite catch what was going on. They were having that battle, and there we go. Shudson goes, thought cats have 9 lives, not 9 laps. Oh dear, all the dodgy cat jokes are coming out now.
Dear.
I'm very, very surprised with some of these tyre strats at the moment.
There's a bit of pot kettle there.
Right, it should be an interesting restart. TML Ryans should, touch wood, this is my theory, I think he should win now. New set of softs, sitting P3, 2 guys ahead on the older odds.
I would have thought so. I would imagine within 2 or 3 laps of the restart we'll see him back up there, I would have thought.
Yeah, especially if he can make use of the DRS. Monaco man, oh my god, how is Rango 4th? Pure luck, because Zach went flying.
Safety car is in this lap.
Yeah, indeed, it's in. So
yeah, the 2 front runners had a very interesting little meeting on the start-finish straight.
I can't even complete a lap without bouncing off the walls. Misses bounces off the guards at 10-pin bowling less. Shudson. Joker's proper backing them all up. Right, Joker is away.
He's away.
Oh, Ryan missed that.
Red Bull into the pits.
Got an issue. Whoa, Ryan goes into the back of
contact.
Romeo. Oh dear.
That's going to be a wing.
Got to be wing damage there. Sector 1. Yellow. Assuming that's for the debris. Oh, he's trying it up the inside already. Oh, Ryan is so confident round here. Has he damaged that wing?
Surely that's damaged his wing.
I reckon he must have done.
Maybe he's been super lucky and it somehow hasn't, but I can't see how it won't have done.
Doesn't show damage when watching him, but as we know in this game, hello, you've got Rangos all over the back of Ryan now, giving him something to think about.
Yeah.
Tomo P5. Tomo P4. No.
I'm
yes.
wondering if.
There goes Tomo.
I mean, I hope he hasn't got wing damage, because if he has, that's gonna change things again. But whoa, we're going 3 wide.
Whoa, Tomo, straight through to P1. What a move by Tomo.
Yeah,
Alpha to play the team game.
I think Ryan's carrying damage.
Yeah, he's got to be, isn't he? Look at Tomo.
I think his fresh tyres are disguising it a little bit.
Oh no, he's staying out.
He's not going in.
Joker's gone in. Joker's not happy on them odds then.
Maybe he's just going to try and live with it. Maybe he knows that he's on fresher tyres.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a yellow in sector 3. Not sure who that is.
Is he in the pit? So Boogie's out, but he's in the pit. Is he, or is he on the home pit straight?
There's nobody on the pit straight anymore.
Well, that's interesting. These cars come back out again. No? Oh, there we go. It's gone green. Okay. So Boogie's out. 11 runners left. Right.
Now then, hold up a minute. Is that Ryan's plan? Maybe. So he's going to do well, and he's already outside of it. I'm just thinking Tomo's got the 3 seconds of penalties. Is Ryan thinking if he can just stay within that 3 seconds, I'll give him P.
With Tomo now.
If Ryan's got damage, he definitely is. And for him to have pulled nearly 4 seconds already on Ryan, I'm convinced Ryan's got wing damage.
Yeah. He doesn't want to pit this late though, does he? Do you take that risk, come out on them new softs if he's got new softs and just go again? He's staying out. DRS is enabled. So Romeo could hold a bit of the pack up now. Sky Blue's on the charge. As is TML Shadow. TML Shadow's on the march. And ARP Damien. They've all passed Rango. Rango losing out there. Sector 3.
Oh, yellow in sector 3.
Oh, we got a safety car.
Who's that out?
What was that
Red
for?
Bull.
Is he out?
On the start finish, just after the final turns, facing the wrong way. But there was debris everywhere. I know that's off. That is off him. It's just.
That's what the safety car's for then. Right. So, does Romeo come in for new tyres? Rango, Damien. Are we going to see all new softs and we're going to have a sort of 3 laps of racing? I wonder.
Well, hopefully we get 3 laps. So far, the safety car's been doing 3 laps a time.
Literally, safety car ends and race over. We go, new wing for Red Bull. So that's given Ryan the chance to get himself back.
I was going to say, he could capitalise on the restart, get in front, and if he's got wing damage, which I'm 99% sure he must have, just defend for a lap. Because DRS won't be back on. That's the only way I can see him doing it now, to be honest, if he has got wing damage.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, has he got wing damage? Rango goes in for new tyres. No brainer. Surprised Romeo hasn't gone in. But then again, do you just try and hold your position for a couple of laps? When we go racing again, we're not going to have a lot of time left.
No, we're not. We're gonna have 3 laps at best.
Yeah. Yeah, so if it comes in, yeah, we'll have 3 laps, won't we? If it comes in this lap.
Yeah, if it comes in this lap, yeah.
You would feel it's got to come in this lap.
You would have thought so. I would have thought so. I would have thought it would do that, regardless of if people have caught the queue.
The penalties aren't looking
Maybe I'm wrong.
bad. 3 seconds, most of them pop. The Red Bulls picked
No, there's no
time.
No massive ones. See, what will be really difficult at the start of this is not picking up a load of warnings, or your first 2 warnings in the first lap, just because you're running a bit wide to avoid contact. Because most of them penalties have been there from early on, and they're not been added to really. Another interesting fact, I don't know about you, but BKS Ghost on my screen is racing without a helmet.
Do you know what? I see that earlier, and I thought, no, that's just some visual glitch. But yeah, a bit strange.
I'm not sure how we got that past the scrutineers, but there we go. Yeah, you're all right, pal. You don't need a helmet.
Yeah, you crack on, sir.
It's quite funny watching somebody in a balaclava driving a car.
Off to rob a bank. Alright then, so if safety car goes in, we're going to get 2 laps of racing at the end of this. Be Smooth is in the chat. Let's go, Rango. McLaren second seat needs to score some points. Request for a 30-second recap. So, quick recap. We had Tomo on an absolute flyer for P1 into the 127s. Then ended up at the back of the pack due to first lap damage or second lap damage. Spun out. Few issues. He got himself back up to P1. Ryan started in P18 due to binning it in qualifying. Since then he's been on the charge. Everyone has driven pretty well so far, not too many penalties. Your reserve's doing pretty well. P7, no penalties at the moment. But it could go any way, Sonic.
It could. it could, this restart could change it. We're only going to get 2 laps of racing. But I've not got the chat in front of me. We haven't mentioned reserves. Funnily enough, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 reserves, or 4 of the reserves, are all still in the race.
Yeah. No pens is a requirement for filling into my seat. Oh, there you go. If you want B Smooth's seat, you are not allowed to get any penalties.
Oh. Safety car in finally, so we are going to get 2 laps of racing, hopefully.
This is going to be a couple of very, very quick laps, I feel, from some of the front runners. Rocket's going to get some abuse on this restart. Yes, he is, those 16-lap-old hards, but he was doing pretty well before the safety car to fend off a couple of the quick drivers.
Yeah.
So, we're about to see. Let's get on board with Sky Blue. There we go, look at this. Tomo's properly back.
Damien's on 12-lap-old mediums, to be fair, so... And he's got everybody behind him is on fresh soft.
Yep,
apart from Red Bull.
So there we go, Sky Blue making the move straight on Romeo. The 2 front runners gone. Oh. It's a good bit of driving by Sky Blue and Romeo through there, leaving each other plenty of space. Sky Blue moves up. Old hards on restart, no fun. You're correct. He's going to have shadow all over the back of him as well. So Tomo's pulled a 1.3 second gap on Ryan already. Ryan's definitely got damage, I think. I think you could be well right there.
He must have. He must have. Obviously, we saw the collision. I can't see how on sim damage he won't have at least a yellow wing.
Yeah, Red Bull's out. Sector 1 in the wall. ARP Damien spun out as well, so he's now down into P10. Joker's out. Joker has gone.
Oh no.
Another driver gone. What's going on there? Looks like he's retired, assuming he's had quite a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Dear oh dear, poor old Joker.
Alonso's dropped. Yeah, IRP Damien, as I've expected, has dropped down now to P8. Guys on the fresher softs have come past him.
Sky Blue's grabbed himself P2. Sector 3.
We've got yellow now in Sector 3.
It's
That's
Damien.
ARP Damien.
Yeah, he's got no wing. Right then. So Ryan is trying to keep with Sky Blue, but he is struggling a bit. Sky Blue's going to try and keep within that 3 seconds of Tomo.
Yeah, if he can do, obviously, due to Tomo's penalty, that's going to put him P1, but he's just outside of it as it stands.
Right, I'm going to set up a driver of the day poll.
Oh, Ryan's just picked up a 3 second. Could have done without that.
Right, there we go. Driver of the day poll is up. That's up and running. So get your votes in. Right then, let's have a quick look at our penalties. Only 3 seconds across the board. So Tomo is out of that 3 second range from Sky Blue now. He's managed to put his foot down. So Ryan is going to lose out to Romeo by the looks of it. So this could be a podium for Rango here if he can just keep with Romeo now.
Oh wait a minute.
Tomo takes the win. Sky Blue P2. Ryan across in P3, but will lose out to Romeo and Rango. Rango goes P3.
Oh.
What a podium for Rango.
You'll be happy with that.
He will be indeed. So there we go. Right, Ghost come across the line P7. So Ghost taking it nice and easy. 2 cars behind him, quite a way back. Finishes P7. Damien's managed to get back past Arash Alonso, so not sure what's happened there. Looks like Damien may have disconnected. Maybe. How did Red Rocket take you? It was done on penalties, my friend. You picked up that 3-second penalty at the end there. And, yeah, there we go. Shit, my driver's officially in jeopardy. There you go. So your reserve did pick up that P3 spot.
It's really unfortunate for TML Ryan. He got that in the bag then until that's that wing damage that's done it.
He had 3 and 1.
Well, assuming he had wing damage. If he's in the chat, I'm sure he'll let us know, but he must have done.
Okay, that's interesting then, because what's his name? Romeo managed. He had 3 seconds, but he was still behind Ryan, who also had 3 seconds. So that should have balanced itself out, shouldn't it?
But yeah, if it's behind him, yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely double check that one. Definitely double check that one. So 1 second of, yeah, only yeah.
Yeah, he did have a 3 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, but he's finished 2 seconds behind Romeo somehow. Not entirely sure what's happened there. We will.
To be honest, I mean, we can look at it. Red Rocket Romeo is a reserve, so obviously he'll be taken out of the standings anyway. So you would still be P4.
Yep.
In fact, no, you won't.
No.
You will be P3 because Infamous Rago is also a reserve.
Yeah. So you'll get the P3 points as a driver. So you'll still get the P3 points. So yeah, there we go. We'll sort that one. Don't worry, leave that with us. We will deal with that behind the scenes. Cracking drive, to be fair, from a few drivers there. I don't know about you, but yeah, that was cracking.
Yeah, so I just feel sorry for Ryan because we watched him obviously have that little bit of a bump, and I think if it just wasn't for that little bit of contact, that it must have given him a yellow wing. He's got to have done. I think if it wasn't for that, I think he would have. I think he'd have come away with the P1 with a close battle with Tomo, but I think he would have got it.
Yeah, definitely. And Sky Blue wasn't far off there as well. One of the fan favourites to win it as well in the vote. Right, I'm going to invite Tomo in, see if he wants to come have a quick chat with us. Whilst I'm doing that, we shall quickly choose the outcome. There we go. Good evening, Tomo.
Right.
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you so much. That was tense. That was tense.
I mean, we were watching the sort of like your qualifying time when you went and smashed into the 127s, and we're both going,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been practicing a lot because I've got a race in my other league for it, but.
Okay, ideal then.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
yeah.
then you started P1 and it went a bit wrong, didn't it? A few laps in.
I know. I was in a party with that TSRC Parker.
Yeah.
Honestly, he was like, we were both laughing because we were like, that is typical me, like bad consistency, but.
Absolutely rapid when needed.
Come back though.
Pardon?
You come back though, and it was a great move to get through that little sort of battle that was going on in front of you to get back into P1 when you did.
Yeah, when all three of those cars kind of went a bit wide and I went round all three, I was like, literally, I think I need to change my pants. I was petrified. Because like I think it was one of the Alfa Romeos like moved over to the left a little bit, and I thought that was the end of my race. But I'm glad they're all. This is my first race. To be fair, I've never raced with most of these guys, so I'm glad they're all quite a clean league. To be fair, I'm quite happy. Yeah,
we do try and keep the drivers clean. That's why we sort of run through. What we call them trial races. Sounds very boring. I'm sure you've gone through that yourself. So we try and keep it clean as possible.
Yeah,
most of the guys.
Bad, but I think I did finish one of them. But,
yeah, no, fair play to you. Well done tonight, and I'm sure you'll want to go have a nice rest now, and yeah, chill out. Well done. Congratulations.
Yeah, catch that, guys.
Cheers.
Well done, bud. See you again.
Right then, Mr. Sonic. One more driver. Who do you fancy speaking to?
I want to get Ryan in. I want to know if he had wing damage.
Right then. let's see if Ryan wants to come and have a chat. Let's see if he's still around. Maybe not. Here he comes.
Is he?
Hello.
Bonjour. How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. How's yourself?
Yeah, good. So, it was kind of looking like you were going to have it in the bag, but then it looked to us like you had a little bit of contact and might have had a yellow wing for the last sort of few laps of the race. Is that what happened?
Yeah, so coming down that straight, the car just didn't brake. I think the tyres were still a little cold, and I picked up some light green damage, which just, trying to negotiate through the first sector with light green damage was a struggle, and just couldn't keep up near the end, keeping that 3 seconds, unfortunately.
Yeah, I kind of was guessing that's what you were trying to do, hold on for the 3 seconds, and I kind of assumed, because obviously I think it was it Red? Yeah, Red Rocket and Joker in front of you, but they were on obviously the older hards, you're on fresh softs. I think that was kind of disguising your damage to begin with.
Yeah.
But then obviously as soon as Tomo caught up, also on fresh softs, and just sort of charged through the lot of you.
Yeah, I mean, that move he made, with the 3 of us overtaking, it was a great move. I can't lie. I didn't expect it, and the next minute he was right in front. It was a great move by him.
I think it's just unlucky for you at the end there.
Yeah,
Real shame, because I think you'd have. I'm convinced anyway. You'd have had it in the bag if it wasn't for that little bit of contact.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You have those little moments, and not every race can be perfect there.
No. But it does mean that I get to make. I don't know actually, Finn. Have we done it yet?
What's that? Well,
the driver of the day.
It's nearly finished. It is quite close this week. So Tomo's got 4 votes, Sky Blue's got 2, Ryan's got 3, Rango's got 4. So it is pretty close. At the moment, it's currently tied. So you might have to actually make a different graphic this time with a different name on for a change. But we'll see.
Yeah, it is tied. You're right. 3 of them with 4 apiece.
Well, there we go. It's all balanced out now. It's all looking good. Well, anyway, well done, Ryan, and congratulations again. I believe that still keeps you at the top of the championship. I believe it does, just about.
Should do, because I think that's Tomo's. Well, he's just said it's his first race, so obviously he's going to have P1 points. But then Ryan is going to pick up P3 points because infamous Rango and Red Rocket are reserves, so they'll be removed from the standings.
And only pick up the constructors' points. So, yeah, and with Zach doing his spaceship impersonation, that's moved up the gap a little bit. So, there we go. Final race next week. It's going to be close.
What do you make of Singapore, Ryan?
It's a track I've not drove in a while. It's another track that I do enjoy when I drive it. But as I said, trying to get a bit of practice on it. Not drove the track in a while, and it's certainly a long one, especially if the rain hits.
Yeah, definitely.
It is a tricky track. Well, good luck for next week. We will see you next Tuesday for the final race of season 1.
That's not very nice.
So, what?
See you next Tuesday. You can't say that too.
See you next Tuesday. Well, I said that to my senior boss the other day. Took him a few seconds to realise what I said.
God's sake. Honestly.
Got to be done, innit? Well, anyway, Ryan, we'll catch you later on, and well done once again.
Thank you very much. See you later.
Well played, buddy. Speak to you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
So there we go. The driver of the day vote has finished. Rango takes it with the 5 votes. So that was probably the closest one we've had so far. 5 votes for Rango, 4 for Tomo, 4 for Ryan, 2 for Sky Blue, and 1 for Romeo. So very, very good driving from all those guys. And well done to Rango for picking up that bonus point. I'm assuming that will go towards the constructors. Is that?
It's going to have to, because it's not possible to put it in the drivers.
Yeah, so there we go.
Yeah, we'll have to, I guess.
We'll work that one out. But yeah, it's been a great race. Sonic, you've been great company as always. Anything else to say before we call it a night?
Good try. No, I don't think so. I'll, as always, I'll be the other side of the fence tomorrow night, so be watching, see how much you slag me off on Thursday morning when I watch the stream back.
Yeah, that's it.
Hopefully I'll make it to the end.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Well, that's interesting. I just watched Zach's clip. Zach's just put his clip up in the thing. So hold on a sec. Let me see if I can quickly download that, and we'll quickly bring it up on stream for everyone to have a quick watch of. How about that? That could be.
I'm expecting to see like Han Solo one side, Chewbacca the other, and then like stars flying at us really fast.
Stars.
With Colin in the middle.
That's it. Yeah. Right. Hold on. Let me see if I can just find the clip. Come on.
That was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
There we go. Zach. Dear. Poor old Zach. Over it. So there we go. To the moon.
So that's what happened.
Goes Mr. Zach. Right. Anyway, that was a clip worth watching. And right, I'm back tomorrow for the talent tier. Currently, it is me, myself, and I. But I may well be able to find someone to drag in here to come and have a chat. But we'll see. Sonic, thanks again. Good luck tomorrow. Hopefully, you can pick up some good points and have a good finish to the talent tier season.
Fingers crossed, but you never know, do you?
You never know. You never know.
Do my best,
That's
and then it is what it is after that.
That's the best way. Right, until tomorrow, see you folks 7:45 tomorrow evening.
See you, folks. Thanks for watching.